every season, there's something that makes me go, God damn, just charge me, you know? And so they charged me. And let's see what they charged me for. Welcome to another episode of Tiwa Did That, the episode that I promised you that I would give you before I traveled for Christmas. So what do we do on Tiwa Did That? As you may know, luxury fashion, luxury skincare, and luxury travel. That doesn't take itself too seriously. Don't forget that part. Not too seriously. Now, we're piled a little high here, and that's because, once again, I've been serving. But before we get into 20 minutes or so of sweet escapism, I want to just touch on the humanitarian crisis going on in Palestine right now. The society that we live in continues to suffer from inequality, and our silence can often be compliance to allow those systems to continue oppressing the less visible and the less heard. I also urge each and every one of you to check my bio of this video for the link to the BDS website, which stands for the Boycott, Divestment, and Sanctions Movement, which has been integral in organizing communities all over the world. Through that link, you all have access to make you a more informed consumer and make you aware of the companies and individuals that are financing this oppression against the Palestinians and marginalized groups around the world, including Congo, Tigray. Gosh, I know I'm forgetting some, but we live in a very difficult time right now, and I think information is power, and as well, organization amongst us as consumers is power. And so none of the items here in this video will be on that BDS boycott list, and I urge you guys to be responsible consumers yourselves and make decisions that demonstrate your solidarity with people who are in pain right now. So to segue before things get too dark, let's get into some of the cool things that we have here today, and then I can get into the story time that this whole video is actually about. Like any good Tiwa Did That video, I have been forced to sit in front of this camera because I've gone shopping to a degree that requires that I take out a camera and film so that I can use some of this stuff that I have bought. So without any further ado, I want to start with something right up front, which is this here. We always say that Tiwa Did That is luxury skincare, luxury travel, luxury fashion, but how often do I give you guys luxury skincare? Not that often, not that often. So here we go. This is the SK-II Maison Kitsune collab. I got like a little bit of a bundle from them. And my journey with SK-II has been quite interesting because everybody has been in a situation at the airport where they had an item over the liquid limit that got thrown out and then had to buy something in the airport to replace an integral part of their skin routine that has suddenly been yanked out by, I don't know, what are they called? Airport security? Let's just say airport security, because it's not called TSA everywhere. My point is that I tried SK-II for the first time because my toner got thrown out. I think I was in Hong Kong or something. And I ended up buying this SK-II Essence right here, which is so fab. I have friends, shout out Mario. I have some friends who have been begging me to try this product, and I just never got around to it. And so I finally caved in that day at the airport, lived, and now I'm an SK-II girl. And so here we have the SK-II Maison Kitsune bundle, which actually comes with a cute little pouch. I bought this stuff a while ago, guys, so I am just as gagged as you by anything that comes out of this bag. I have no idea what's in here. Okay, so here we go. So we have this little pouch, which I think is fab. And then it comes like this, okay? I think it pulls out like a drawer, which I think is so glamorous. That is glam, bitch. Okay? So I'm gonna open this sticker here, and then I'm gonna come back around and show you guys. We have so much to do, you guys, so there's actually no time to like, you know, hang around. Okay, here we go. So the main thing that I bought this for was this right here. This is the Skin Essence, what is it called? The Facial Treatment Essence. This is the star product of SK-II. Everybody loves this. This is what I fell in love with. I don't even know what this is, so let's read that. facial treatment essence exclusive gift. This is the facial treatment clear lotion. I cannot wait to dig into that. But let's unbox this stuff. Let's see what it looks like. Let's get some first impressions. This is huge. That's my first impression. I actually have only had a small size of this product before, and this is really glam. Oh, would you look at that? It's really Maison Kitsune. This is as much of this product as I've ever had. I think this is gonna last me months and months. I really love the facial essence. Fab to have that. We're gonna do an elegant segue into skincare, but Hermès. Hermès does do skincare, but girl, I'm not gonna wash my face with Hermès. What I am gonna do is wash my body with Hermès. So we have two very fabulous body washes. If I can, sorry, there's a lot of stuff, guys. We're gonna be really busy today. Let me see. God, where is it? You're embarrassing me. Where is it? Okay, I have two body washes here. One is very familiar. I think I even unboxed this right here with you guys. This is the Eau de Rhubarbe. You know, the Eau de Rhubarbe éclaté. And it's a really nice body wash based on a cologne that I love, have, and really enjoyed. This is so beautifully fragranced. It makes your whole bathroom smell fabulous. It makes you smell fabulous. It's great. Gorgeous bottle. I'm absolutely obsessed with this. I can't say enough good things about Hermès soaps. The body washes are amazing. So this is quite familiar to me, where this is not. I have not ever had the Jardin à Cifère, I don't know. But I think it's gonna be fab. Can you see that? I've never tried this, and I was actually quite shocked to find that it's slightly more expensive than this, you know? But hey, they got me, because I didn't look at the price before I told my essay that I would take it, so doesn't matter. Oh, that's cute. How gorgeous is that? I'm gonna give this a quick smell test. Well, it's definitely cute. I don't know if I love it, but I will use it because I hate to waste money. But yeah, so these are definitely something that exists, and that's great. Let's move on. I was kind of stepping on it. Because I want to get to the fun stuff, you know what I mean? And so now we're at the fun stuff. I have to show you guys something so cool. Hermès silk is, I mean, one could argue that Hermès silk is the second cornerstone next to leather, next to saddlery for this brand. Nobody does silk like Hermès, and the motifs are constantly changing. There's always something new, and that's probably why I keep buying silk from Hermès. It's just almost embarrassing how frequently I buy silk from Hermès. Just every season, there's something that makes me go, God damn, just charge me. You know, and so they charged me. And let's see what they charged me for. We got the beautiful date ribbon on here. Let's see if we live. This should be really fun. This better be the right one, because I know what I ordered, and technically it's supposed to come with a slightly different box, but I'm gonna assume that they didn't mess this up. Okay, they didn't mess this up, and I'm living already. Here's the label. You don't care about that, that's fine. Are you gagged yet? Are you gagged yet? You know, people love to call Hermès like old-fashioned, not forward-thinking in their designs. You're insane. Hermès is so fucking cool, okay? Hermès is so fucking cool. You know, the riding of the stallions, and as if it couldn't get any crazier, it's a double-sided scarf. We have a gold version of this same motif, and then we have the colorful rainbow original version of this scarf on the other side. This is glamorous, okay? Absolutely glamorous. I think Sotheby's has a listing for this scarf because it is so, these are the ones that people want. These special futuristic, you know, incredible ideas executed with Hermès know-how. It's glamorous. I'm so thrilled to have this. The fact that I folded this back so well, I'm so mother for that. Like, you guys don't understand. Okay, let's move on. So as if I wasn't embarrassing enough buying silk, we have something else. They skipped the ribbon to give me this box, which I don't know how I feel about that, but it's already happened. So here we go. This is a totally different scarf, totally different motif. I cannot believe I spent so much money on scarves in a single day. Let's not think about that too much. But this is, you'll see why. Here's the thing. When I came into the store, I knew I was taking that. The Mustangs, I knew I was taking that. But I said to my SA, please hold this one for me. I will decide when I see it if I'm gonna take it. I took one look at this scarf and I knew I was absolutely screwed. I was like, this is, just bill me. Unfortunately, just bill me. And so they did, and this is it. God, this is beautiful, guys. Just look at this, are you serious? It's one-sided, unlike the other one, but look at this, guys. How cool is that? How cool is that? This is the cheval scope, which is a very cool motif that's just come out. It's got these different versions of the horse, sort of translated into different disciplines. You know, you have, I don't know, different like takes on horses, and it's just fab. And as a horse rider myself, I just love the idea of having horses all around me. And this is so glam. Like, look at this water-inspired one. Aren't you gagged by that? Aren't you gagged by that? Absolutely obsessed with her. I love how bold these colors are. Look how bold these colors are. I don't know if you're getting the full fantasy. Like, okay, now it's a bit darker, so you can see how pronounced these are. It's amazing. And look at that. I mean, it's fab. It's fab. You know, I really walked in and said, oh, I don't know if I'm gonna take it. And then my essay laid it out on the table and I was like, damn, you got me, girl. Okay, let's move on. So I promise we're getting to the story. I promise. And the story time, guys, the story time is so good. Like you can see from the title, it's crazy. So just bear with me. I hope you're having fun anyway, because this stuff is pretty cool, in my opinion. But just bear with me, okay? We're getting to the story time, and that is actually related to the next thing I'm about to show you. Oh, before that, here are some fun, free things that my essay gave me for coming in that day. I got a pouch. This is a cool, free Hermès pouch. I don't know how much you have to spend to get it. Probably not that much, because it's not that crazy or bougie, but I think it's nice. It's made out of a dust bag kind of material, and I think it's designed to store cosmetics because you can sort of see a cosmetic theme there. I think it's fun, I think it's cute, and now I own it, so that's something else. What else? Oh, some perfume samples that may or may not have fallen out. I'm not gonna bore you with perfume samples, girl. Like, let's keep it real. This is a real channel for real luxury. Like, I'm not gonna tell you what perfume samples I got from Hermès. Who cares? Now, before we head into the story time, which is literally next, I swear, I just picked up something else from Hermès. As you know, I'm taking up horse riding. I love horse riding, and I love that Hermès has such an intimate relationship with equestrianism, or equitation is the correct word, and they make everything you could possibly need to own a horse besides horses. And so I bought a saddle balm. I never thought I would need a saddle balm, and I always found it quite ridiculous that people went to Hermès for something like a saddle balm. But now that I'm a horse rider, I see how vital it is to have your boots, your leather boots for riding, supple and also waterproofed by keeping them like oiled and embalmed. It's a balm for embalming. So this is going to be for my riding boots. I don't own a saddle yet, even though it's also good for saddles. I don't own my own saddle yet, but I do own my own riding boots. And so this is extremely important for keeping my riding boots in good working condition, keeping the leather flexible and healthy. So shout out to that. This is much bigger than I thought it was going to be. You can see here. It's actually quite large, quite thick. I think 250 milliliters. And yeah, fun and fab. So that's that about that. Oh, you can smell it. You can smell the balm inside. Oh, that smells nice. Almost like peppermint. Fun. Last thing, you may have been wondering what that green speck is in the corner of your screen. No, your screen isn't broken. It's an extremely limited Hermès item, okay? You may or may not know, I don't think I ever unboxed one of these on the channel. You can comment if I have, I don't really know because who cares? I have been collecting the Hermès yachting uni pillows for almost 2 years now. And these are like my Cabbage Patch dolls. Like I go above, like look, I go above and beyond to get these, okay? I have them in almost every color you can imagine. But the trouble is, like all things at Hermès, they decide when they want to produce them, how many they want to produce, if they want to stop a color from being produced, and then they reintroduce it 3 years later. They don't care. And so this color called Vert Granny, you can see it right there. This color has been out of production for like a year, okay? And so while I could request other colors that they've made, this was totally out of production. The only reason I even knew this was in production was because one day, I was in Denmark, and I was at the Hermès store in Denmark, in Copenhagen. And I said to the SA, I was like, oh, do you have any yachting pillows? And she said, oh, let me check. And obviously I was being messy. And I was looking over at her screen while she was checking, and I saw this pillow. And I said, what about that green one? Is that in stock? Is that why it's on your phone? And she was like, no, this is not in stock. This color has not been produced for years. This is out of production. We don't have it, and I know we don't have it because nobody in the world does. And I was like, that's all well and good, but the fact that I know this exists, case closed. I'm gonna own it. I don't want to talk about it too much because we have other things to do, but this is it's a really nice pillow, guys. It's not just because it's Hermès. It's a very cute pillow. It's very functional. It's very soft. It's easily washed. It's just very, very chic, and it looks good. So here's my yachting pillow in Vert Granny, which is a funny name, but it's actually named after the apple, the Granny apple, which is the same green. All right, I want to be very, very specific and intentional when I tell this story because I don't want to miss any important details, so bear with me. But you are officially in the story time, so congratulations. So let's rewind to about 3-4 months ago, maybe even more actually, I don't really know exactly when, but let's rewind to about 3-4 months ago. I had already started horse riding, right? And I had bought by then already a saddle pad from Hermès. I had bought my hoof pick from Hermès. So I was already horse riding, and I was already involving my Hermès purchases in equitation, right? So I figured that the next step was to go ahead and buy a riding helmet. I want to interject and say that this is at the point where I had already decided that I was going to take this seriously, which is why I was perfectly comfortable spending thousands of dollars on a piece of equipment as expensive as a helmet. So I went the traditional route. I told my SA I was interested in owning the helmet. The Hermès riding helmet is called the Aeole riding helmet. I called my SA, I said, hey, do you have an Aeole helmet that I can try on? I am interested in purchasing. And she said, yeah, come on in. We have a large, a size L. The helmets are produced in S, M, and L, small, medium, large, respectively. That's very important, keep that in mind. So I come in, I have a cute little talk with her, and I say, okay, where's the helmet? And then she comes to me and says, hey, slight correction, and this is important. We have the size L helmet, but what we don't have is the matching foam insert that goes in the helmet. But would you like to see it anyway? I want to point out that the riding foam, the riding helmet foam is sold separately. It's not very expensive, maybe $80 or $100. But it's sold separately, and so they just did not have a foam for me to try on the helmet with, but I asked to see the helmet anyway. I said, bring it on out, and then I put it on my head, and the size L helmet on my head without the foam felt really big. It was really, really big on my head, sort of hanging around, bobbing around without the foam, and I thought, well, even without the foam, I feel that the way that this helmet is on my head tells me that I need a size M. That is just the conclusion that I drew. I said, because of the way this feels and the way it looks on my head, it looked huge, it looked like a hat. I thought I need a size M with a certain insert because the inserts are also sized, right? So the inserts are sized by the centimeter. It really gets quite specific, where the helmets are just small, medium, large. And so I thought, well, if a large helmet feels this large on my head without an insert, I probably need a medium helmet and a high circumference foam pad. Okay, are you with me? So guys, that's the request I made. I made a request for a size M Aole riding helmet with a size 58 insert. This is what that insert looks like. So this is the insert that I'm talking about. It goes inside the helmet and it is padded at a certain volume to create a circumference around your head based on this number in the back, okay? So this is actually my old insert. I had this offered to me with a size M riding helmet a few weeks later, okay? And so I said, oh my God, thank you so much. And I tried it on in the store and it fit. I want to be clear, the helmet fit. It went on my head without giving me any drama. As you can see, it's not my finest look, but it fits. I mean, I unboxed the helmet. I even shot a video, guys. And this is what I was talking about. Remember how I said in my last video that the reason why there was such a gap in my shooting was because I couldn't upload a certain video? It's all gonna come together. Just stay with me. I unboxed that helmet on video, and it was like really cute, really glam. It's right there. I was so excited. And then I went riding with this insert and a size M helmet. Guys, it was perfect until the 30th minute of riding. All exercise is strenuous and makes you swell, right? When you lift weights, like I do, or when you like play tennis or swim or anything, the blood pumping sort of makes you swell a little bit. And so that tiny bit of swelling made that helmet extremely uncomfortable. Only after about 30 minutes of riding, I started to get headaches, you know, pressure on the sides of my head. And I thought, this isn't right. And it was so scary to even contemplate the fact that I had made such an expensive mistake. So I was sort of sitting on this egg until I flew to Europe. I live in Europe part of the year. And so at my home store there, I was talking to my SA, who I'm a bit closer with, because I've known him for a few years more. And I said to him, dude, he's a guy. I said to him, dude, I don't know what to do about this helmet. I feel like I've made a horrible mistake. I don't know what to do. And he said, first of all, wait right here. He went to the back and he pulled a size L helmet. And then he put a size 60 insert into that helmet and he asked me to put it on. Guys, let me show you what that looked like. So, I mean, obviously I wouldn't be telling you this story if it didn't have a happy ending. So obviously I have a new helmet now, but let's just, you know, walk with me, okay? So this is the size 60 helmet, or the size L helmet with a 60 insert. The pieces are together right now, so you sort of get the idea of how it works. The helmet insert is inside. Can you see that? This right here, that is the insert. And this is a size 60. God, I'm losing all the screen here, aren't we, girls? This is a size 60 Aole Hermès riding helmet. This is my current helmet. And so he put this helmet on me, and I was like, oh, that's what that's supposed to feel like. This feels expensive. This feels like you spent thousands of dollars on your riding helmet. Like, listen to this. Okay. And so when I clicked in the helmet like this, I was like, I have made a horrible mistake. I have made a horrible and expensive mistake. What do I do? Do I just pay you right now another 1,000 euros or something for this helmet in a size L, 60 centimeter insert? And he said to me, look, you're a really good customer. Obviously, the rules say that you can't use an item if you want to return it. and it has to be before 30 days if you want to return it. Both of those policies had already been violated. I'm still wearing this helmet because it's so comfortable. But anyway, and so I was so nervous and I was so scared because, guys, I did not want to ruin my relationship with this store. I did not want to like create a situation where they're like, oh my God, Tiwa is so difficult. Tiwa is so this, Tiwa is so that, you know, why do we even work with him? And then all of a sudden they stopped taking my calls. And so I said, okay. And I wrote the most heart-wrenching piece of poetry in an email you have ever read in your life. I mean, it would have brought Shakespeare to his knees the way I described the situation to my team here. And they said, okay, you need to bring in the dust bag, the box, the receipt, the certifications that were attached to the helmet. I can't show you that now. Oh, I can show you that now. The dust bag, the ribbon, the manual, you know, the little certifications that come with the helmet, all of this. They wanted all of this back in the box before they even entertained the idea of taking this back. And then most importantly, they wanted me to bring in the helmet so they could inspect it. And so I did all of that with bated breath. And then one day, my SA sent me this text. It was like maybe a week later, I was sweating bullets. And she sent me this text, and I was like ascending, okay? Not only were they gonna take the helmet back, they were literally scouring, because Hermès stock is Hermès stock. You guys know what it is. They never have anything. They were scouring the market to find me a size L helmet, and they did. And so this is my new riding helmet. And it fits like a charm, guys. You know, when you spend this much money on something, it needs to be perfect. I mean, listen to that click. You can't fake that. I'm sorry. So I'm just so, you know, people always say that Hermès is such a crazy brand and they're so mean to their customers and blah, blah, blah. And maybe that's true. But if you have personal relationships, those relationships and the history about them is what determines the way that you're treated. Even in personal relationships. You know, someone might think that Jenny's a bitch, but you've known Jenny for years and she's sweet. It's the history that counts, you know? I could not tell you guys about any of this while it was going on because the size L helmet, my replacement helmet, had not arrived yet by the time I uploaded my Constance video. And I was just, I mean, by then they had already accepted the return, but I just wanted to like wait until the whole thing had concluded and I could show you guys this helmet and show you how it's supposed to look and how it's supposed to be. And I did not unbox this with you guys, sadly, because I was so, I mean, guys, I ride like twice a week minimum. And so I just couldn't wait to unbox it with you. I sort of just had to like get down to business. So I just sort of dove right in. But if you guys want to see the old video where I unboxed my old helmet, my medium-sized helmet that did not fit, I can show you guys that video. And the funny thing about that video is that in that video, I put the helmet on and you can see that I was actually sort of squeezing it on my head, where this helmet, you guys, it goes on my head like a, you know, like, boom. It's apples and oranges, guys. If I had had both of those helmets, large and medium, on the same day and tried them on, it would have been a no-brainer. Anyway, guys, this is it for today's video. It's been a long one, and I'm so glad you stuck around. Shout out to you. Love you guys for watching and for waiting for me to upload. I love you guys. Check out my Instagram for B-roll footage. Basically, every single clip that I showed you guys in this video comes from my Instagram. So if you want to see stuff that I haven't uploaded yet, or haven't uploaded at all, or won't upload at all, follow my Instagram. It's fun, it's cute. You can message me. I usually reply unless you're like hitting on me. Please don't do that. Yeah, everyone take care of yourselves and try to be ethical and responsible in a world where being ethical and responsible isn't always rewarded, okay? Love you guys. See you next time on Tiwa Did That, and Free Palestine. Bye.